Start the stream. Go back over here. See if it's streaming. Oh look, it's streaming. Oh boy.
Did you hear about what's gonna happen with Hazbin Hotel?
No, I've been waiting to hear about that. What's gonna happen? Tell me now before I
Uh,
kill you.
I don't, I don't remember like when it was announced, but it was announced I think sometime this past year that it got picked up by I don't know which animation studio, but it's gonna be airing on television.
Oh fuck yeah, too
Yeah,
bad I don't watch cable.
yeah.
If it airs on
It's probably
Netflix, dude,
it's probably gonna be streaming on some places too.
if it airs on Netflix, dude, I will binge watch the fuck out of that.
Yeah, I will too.
You're literally
But
the only friend that I have that cares about a Has Been Hotel.
yeah,
Yeah, well, except for Beefy. I talked with him a while back and he was like, dude, Has Been Hotel. Tell me about it. And I'm like, oh my god.
yeah. Like a lot of people are like, I hate Vivzy Pops, so therefore I don't like Hazbin Hotel. I'm like, who cares?
My thing is, okay, who's your favorite character out of all of them?
Like, out of just Hazbin Hotel or including Hell of a Boss?
Fuck Hell of a Boss.
What? Hell
Uh,
of a Boss is great.
it's good, but it's like they crossed the line of sexual. It's extremely fucking sexual.
Uh,
Have you watched the spin-off episodes? The filler episodes?
and they aren't spin-offs. They're actual episodes.
I watched a few of like filler episodes with background information of every character. And it's some freaky ass shit.
I don't really know what you're talking about. Like, on Vivzy Pop's channel, it's like there's the pilot, and then there's episode 1 and episode 2. That's it as far as I know.
I watched one. It was like it was the background story of I think it's the king. I don't want to call him just the boss, really. I'm just gonna call him the boss.
Like, can you explain to me what happened in it?
Well, it explained
Because
his relationship with his daughter. Then it explained how basically he's fucking every single person inside of that kill group beyond the wolf.
are you talking about Stolas?
I don't know.
Like the owl guy?
Yes, that guy.
He's only fucking the boss of Imp.
No,
Like, the other members aren't involved with him.
he's fucking the two short ones too. Or he fucked them.
No. No, no.
He
No, he didn't.
fucked them. He
Where'd
did.
you hear this from?
Whenever I watched a video of him being kicked out of his own house with that little short fucker. The little annoying one with white hair.
Um, yeah, yeah, I think you found some fucking fake shit.
Mm-mm.
No, he only slept with, Blitz, which is the boss of Imp.
Nobody I've found has been able to match that animation style. And this had
No,
the same exact animation style to a T.
I found a few who can manage to imitate it. No, what you saw, like, was fake.
Oh, well, now I'm sad. Because that was very touching with his daughter.
No, the part with his daughter was real. It says he
Oh,
never slept with the two other imps. He only slept with the one imp, Blitz.
you gotta admit that song that he sang to his daughter when she was crying.
Oh,
That was one of the best fucking songs in the
oh
world.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
that's
no
my
doubt.
goals of being a father.
Oh yeah.
I would love to be that kind of father. But then, how easily she turned into that "fuck you, dad, I don't like you."
And firstly, like, no, you can't really blame her because like her dad, cheated on his wife with the boss of Imp. Okay, but like they kind of patched it up like towards the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know where you heard that. Like he slept with Moxie and Millie too. Like it was just Blitz he slept with. Because like also like in that same
I
episode
mean,
when
I know he'll like call Blitzy and be like, I want to suck that thick juicy cock, but
yeah
like literally with the daughter in the room was like, oh Blitzy, let me suck on
yeah
that. But that was the thing I was talking about, was whenever he told his daughter that they were gonna go to whatever land.
Lululand.
Yeah, that place. They
Yeah.
literally just got an argument, the husband and wife, and she threw one of the other members. What was the two
No,
members' names?
no. That was just a butler they had. That wasn't one of the imp members.
Oh, I thought it was one of the imps. It looked
Yeah.
extremely
Uh,
like one of them.
yeah. A lot of the imps have horns and white hair or
Yeah,
black hair.
I think it's
But yeah,
white.
he didn't. He, yeah, it was white hair though,
Yeah,
because I know what you're talking about. But no, he didn't sleep with that one either. She was
damn.
saying, "Do you want to?" She was saying, "Do you want to fuck this one too?" Because she was pissed.
Oh yeah, now I
Yeah,
understand.
yeah. Now Blitz is the only one he actually wants to fuck.
Like madly.
Yeah.
I mean, the temptation of that owl and that demon is intense.
Yeah. Also, like, there's some more strange implications about that scene. Because, like, it seems that she's not so mad that he cheated on her, but rather she's pissed that he cheated on her with, like, the lowest.
Form of demon.
Yeah,
The lowest of the low.
yeah. Like, it seems that's what she's upset about.
I mean, I can understand where she's coming from. They're basically royalty, and he
Yeah,
just made love to literally the poorest scum on the earth.
yeah.
Okay, I know you say you like anthropomorphic things.
Yeah, as a design sense.
What's your idea on Luna? Or Lula,
Eh,
whatever her name is.
Luna.
Yeah.
She's alright. I think she's funny. Like, by
She,
bitch character standards, no, I actually kind of like her, but there's not enough for me to really care about her other than she just kind of looks cool. Like, that's about it.
I think mainly she's one of my favorite characters because she's a bitch.
Oh yeah, the bitchiness is definitely part of her charm.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like that, like the lover of Satan's daughter in
Vaggie.
Aspen Hotel. Yeah.
Yeah.
To be
I
honest,
guess I
I
like.
think they're the same person.
There's probably a lot of goth bitches in hell in the Hasman universe if we're being real.
Well, in that case, you're not going to hell, Mecha Man. If you
Okay.
if you have to be goth to get in hell, you're not going to hell.
I'm not saying you have to be. I'm just saying there's probably a lot of them. Because
I'm
Astolus's
halfway there.
daughter is goth as well.
I'm halfway down the road to hell.
Yeah, I'm probably a portion of the way there.
Yeah. The demons are already taking over my voice.
Yeah.
So, have you watched any new animes recently?
I haven't watched anime in like so long.
Damn. Have you watched Beastars?
Oh yeah, Beastars is amazing.
Thank fuck you love it. It's the
Yeah.
first romance anime where they at the end of it they were like, you know what, this ain't gonna work out, but we're gonna give you a whole nother season of us working it out.
Oh yeah. Like Beastars is pretty good when it comes to romance.
Also, the 3D, 2D animation style they have is amazing.
Oh yeah.
Definitely
Yeah,
unique.
like
And they chose really good voice actors.
oh yeah.
Do you know that Louis the Deer, the voice actor, and the voice actor for Legoshi made a song?
No, I didn't.
You should look it up. It's on Spotify. It's called Predator and Prey.
Hmm.
Let me look up the names real quick. I have it saved on my Spotify because it's a really good fucking song, and it explains season 1 in like 4 minutes.
Back to your question earlier, like who's my favorite character between Hazbin and Helva Boss? Like, it's actually a pretty tough choice. Like, Alistair and Angel Dust are easy picks, but like
Okay.
there's also other factors like Husker or Husk, whatever the fuck. Uh, I just like him. Like, and there's like nothing like we really know about him other than he likes to gamble and he drinks a lot.
And that he's a cat bat thing.
Yeah, it took me like a super long ass time to figure out he was a cat. I thought he was like a weird owl for the longest time.
Yeah. Um, you want the names of the voice actors for Louis and Legoshi?
Sure.
Louis is played by Griffin Puatu, and Legoshi is played by Jonah Scott.
Oh, the English voice actors.
Yes.
I haven't seen the English dub of Beastars. I've only seen the Japanese dub as it was coming out.
I watched it for fun just to see what the voice actors would be, and they chose better voice actors than the Japanese version, in my opinion.
In
Haru
some
could have been better
cases,
casted, but I think,
I actually read like some of the Beastars manga to a certain point. I don't remember where I left off because it was so long ago since I read it. But I remember like before like I even got into Beastars, like I heard things about Juno, like people like, yeah, Juno sucks. Juno's such a bitch. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll figure out why in the manga. And like I caught up to the manga like at that point in time. I'm like, I haven't found any reason to dislike Juno. Like, why do people hate her so much? It's, I don't get it.
because she's toxic. I'm gonna play Predator and play Prey in the chat. I don't care about copyright. Let's see. How do I active? Let's see. Play Predator and Prey by Griffin Puadu.
See,
There you go.
it's probably back to the has been held a thing. I feel like it might be easier for me to pick up least favorites. Uh,
Yeah.
D, I'm not a huge fan of. She's just kind of uninteresting. Um, I don't know who else. Like, it's not too much characters to choose from.
Hey, Mega Man.
Yeah,
I want you to listen to this song.
I was listening to it.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know if you were paying attention to the lyrics or just like using it as background noise. Let me restart it then, or let me press play. I forgot all about this spot, to be honest. Until I was like, let's play a song, and then I saw Octave was online. I'm like, who the fuck is Octave? I think it's cool they released this song before season 1 hit Netflix.
Yeah.
And it was a spoiler for the entire season. Because it explains the entire season in one song.
I mean, it should have aired on Netflix long before it actually did. But Netflix was like, nah, not yet.
And it's been a year since they've released season 2, and they're like, you know what, we're gonna release it this month. Now where they're releasing it sometime in January.
I don't think there was a season 2 yet.
That's why Netflix is working on it. They're reading the mangas to be based off of it. Or well, it's two different corporations that make Netflix Animation and Netflix regular original series. It's two different heads, actually. It's two different parts of the whole entire thing.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool. That's basically the end of the song.
It's a pretty good song.
In your point of view, what do you think happened to Louis at the end of season 1?
What?
What do you think happened to Louis at the end of season 1?
I already know what happened to him.
Well, then don't tell me.
I'm not.
Good. I mean, I know that he went to the lion's den and killed the head lion. And then he got surrounded and was like, eat me and enjoy me because I'm delicious and all that jazz.
Louis is cool.
He's badass in his own way, but honestly, if Legoshi just had some self-confidence, he would be a badass, dude. That's the whole.
It's part of his character arc. He like needs like confidence and stuff.
But throughout the entire story, there's a hatred towards Grey Wolves, and it is never displayed why. And I want to know why. Like, you got these tigers and lions running through the city, and people are like, ew, you're a gray wolf. One of the strongest of the canine. But I want to know if there's like different breeds of wolves. Because the only thing that's portrayed is gray wolf. Even whenever you went to like biology class, it was filled with nothing but gray wolves looking at the moon.
Yeah.
Is it because gray wolves stand alone and like other breeds of wolves have their own cities because they stand in packs?
I don't know. Maybe.
It's a theory I've been trying to wrap my head around, and how Juno doesn't really connect to the gray wolves because she's not a gray wolf.
But she's like brown.
Yeah, she's like Siberian wolf, which would explain her very small physique. But you asked like what you don't understand why people hate her so much, or why Legoshi does, at least.
I don't
It's
think Legoshi. I don't think Legoshi hates her. He's just not interested in her.
I don't think Legoshi hates anybody, well,
No,
except for the tiger. What was his name?
Bill.
Yeah, Bill. I think he actually hates Bill to
Yeah,
some extent.
Bill's kind of a jackass, so you can't blame him.
He's an arrogant jackass.
Yeah.
And you gotta admit, whenever they fought in the play, Legoshi owned
Yeah.
his ass.
Yeah.
But Legoshi doesn't really harbor hate, but Juno is manipulative. She will do anything to get what she wants, as long as it doesn't include violence. She's
Yeah.
toxic in that way as well, and quite obsessive over Legoshi, even though he's not hers and probably will never be.
Yeah. I'll give you like a minor spoiler. She does kind of get over Legoshi, like in the manga.
Thank fuck.
Like it's not just a thing where she's just constantly obsessed with him. She does like catch on, like, hey, this dude's not into me.
Um, the one of my favorite characters is Jack, and you want to know a cool fact about the English dub version, Jack?
Yeah.
He is played by the same guy that plays number 2 and number 4 in Codename Kids Next Door.
Those two are the same voice actors, number 2 and number 4.
Yes, yes, and he is also the kids from down the lane. He
Wait,
is
he's
all
all of
5
them?
of them. It's his voice modulated into a 1, just 5 times over.
Nice.
I thought that was really cool. He's also Michelangelo in one of the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle animations.
Hmm. I've never been big on Ninja Turtles, so like that's like for me.
He's the only one that really has a broad voice acting history. But Jack is one of my favorite characters because he's a side character, but he has so much meaning towards Legoshi, and not many people notice
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, like I've seen so much stuff online where it's like, yo, Jack sucks. He's useless. I'm like, what? Where are you getting these thoughts from? Like, useless, maybe, but like
You
he doesn't suck in any way.
you got to think it doesn't portray what Legoshi goes through whenever he comes home every night to his dorm. Jack is his only childhood friend that he knows well enough that goes to that school. He's kind of
Yeah.
his grounding to this earth next to his beetle, but his beetle died. So Jack's really the only thing he has left to attach himself to this world beyond Hadu.
Like, want to know one of my favorite moments of the season 1 was? It's
What?
just more of like a funny little moment. It's like when Legoshi's like raiding the mafia lions or whatever,
Yeah.
and then they're about to fuck him up, and then Gohin steps in and shoots one of them with his fucking crossbow bamboo thing, and then Legoshi just screams out, "Panda!"
Yeah, that's one of my favorite parts. And then he's just like, I told you not to call me that.
Yeah. Gohin's like a cool sort of like a old man mentor figure.
Another one of my favorite things is like, well, how do you treat one of your patients? Well, what do you think this is? Carrot sticks and like something else. I was like, what? He's treating Legoshi right now. But you gotta think of how much of an apex predator he really is.
You Gohin or Legoshi?
Gohin.
Yeah.
He stopped being a meat eater in his backstory because it left him scarred. So he just got really fucking buff and just started eating bamboo, and nobody messes with him now.
Yeah. I didn't even know he was a meat eater at some point.
Yeah, it was back before he started working out. The only reason he got the size that he is because he is part brown bear. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
He, in his own words, he's a doctor that's just a little bit strong.
just a little bit strong. How modest.
Yeah. And then whenever he gives Legoshi the porn mag, that's one of my favorite parts.
I forgot that Legoshi like has a stash of rabbit porn.
Yeah, he was like, if you really love this girl, flip through this book. If you get an erection, you're just a guy with a weird fetish. But if you don't get an erection and you're still fixated on this one girl, you have a real problem on your hands. I'm like, what does that mean? That he loves her or that he wants to eat her? I'm confused.
Like, what's funny is like from that point onwards, like whenever Legoshi like refers to him and Haru, he always like most of the time he refers to it as a fetish. It's like I got this weird fetish for rabbits or whatever. Like he'll just say that.
And
Like
then when Jack found the porn mags, he was like, it was an experiment. It's like, Legoshi, you're one of my best friends, right? Yeah. And you tell me anything, right? Yeah. Well, I was snooping through your stuff because I really wanted to read that manga I lent you, and I found, and Legoshi just jumps him.
oh yeah, I remember that part.
It's like, I knew Legoshi had his problems, but I never thought he'd be a pervert.
No, I wasn't expecting him to be a pervert like either.
No, that's what Jack said, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think he is. But then again, how do you go about getting rid of a porn mag? You don't just throw that away.
Dump it on Bill. People probably won't be surprised if he's a huge pervert.
Bro, remember whenever they went to the city hall to get the listings for the Meteorite Festival?
Yeah.
And they went to go eat at a restaurant, and Bill's just talking about one of his toxic relationships. He's like, I can't stand this girl, but the stripe pattern on her ass, it's so damn cute.
Yeah. That sounds like Bill, right? I don't remember that, but yeah, that does sound like him.
I remember the Black Panther kid was like, stripes matter, and he was like, oh yeah, stripes definitely matter.
I think I vaguely remember that.
And this was the time whenever he smelt Legoshi and was like, you're a virgin, aren't you? It's like, how can you smell that on me? That's also one of my favorite parts is whenever Haru was pulling down his pants and was like, I'd like to see how far it goes if that's okay. No, it's not okay.
I like the first time Legoshi and Haru met. Like Legoshi just came up there to like get some flowers or something. Meanwhile, Haru's like stripping in front of him.
While he's thinking about what food he wants to eat. She's like,
Yeah.
"What do you like to eat?" And he's like, no, I can't tell her that. She gets scared. I could tell her no, and she's just stripping down. Is this some weird type of greeting that I'm not aware of? But I have rewatched that series so many times, it is unreal.
I like that like as early as season 1, they like addressed the elephant in a room by saying like, yeah, Haru knows it's Legoshi who attacked her like that one night. But she's like cool with him now.
Yeah, when she was like, I had a feeling it was you.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I like that they established that early. And so just like just keeping that just either unaddressed or just left alone for like I don't know, the entire series.
what I try and grasp my mind around is whether or not they're using carnivores and herbivores as a racial preference. But if it was really based in Japan during that time, it was a money preference.
I don't think it's based off of Japan specifically. I think it's just a modern sort of society in general.
It's
Like just a
basically
modern
the
culture.
side of Zootopia we never planned on seeing.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Like that's like if anyone asked me to describe Beastars in a sentence, I'd say imagine Zootopia, but like more real.
Am I the only one that was like, whenever they were in the hotel room, I was like, get you some Legoshi. You deserve this. You've been through so much.
Uh, you're not the only one, but at the same time, I'm like, dude, Legoshi's gonna cuck himself. I know it.
And surprisingly, Haru was the one that cucked Legoshi.
Oh yeah.
She tried to shove herself into his mouth.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
She was like, I don't know what's happening to me. Every single instinct in my body just wants to get in your mouth. At that point, I'd be like, we can't fuck anymore. This is just weird. But see, if Gavin was in here, he would not be able to sit here and listen to this at all. Because he would be lost.
Yeah, I don't think he's seen Beastars.
If Beefy, I remember before you watched Beastars, me and Beefy had this conversation.
I watched Beastars as it was coming out.
I remember me and Beefy had this conversation, and you were like, Beastars, what's Beastars? And either that or that was Jack. And Jack actually seemed
It,
interested in it, which surprised me,
it
because
was it
Jack's
was
Jack.
probably it was probably Jack. Because I was aware of Beastars' existence like at least a year before the anime came out. Because like I don't know if it was like when you, me, and Gavin were talking, or if it was just me, Gavin, and somebody else, or if it was just me and Gavin. But uh, I did bring up like I saw like a panel from the Beastars manga at some point in time. It was like depicting a strip club, and then Gavin's like, "Oh, is it like from this one music video I watched?" And like, do you know
Oh,
the music
I,
video I'm
I
talking
remember
about?
that music video where it was like cats and dogs just hashed
Yeah,
it out into it inside of a strip club.
yeah, that one.
Yeah, I did kind of relate it to that, but that was a racial preference, to be honest. It was a racial gang preference. Dogs were considered the white mafia, and the cats were considered the hoods.
Yeah. To be honest, I only watched that song that one time, then never again.
Me neither. I just remember the cat was like, you know what, give us a round of shots of milk, and they all just like lifted it up and started licking the milk
Yeah,
like some
I mean,
fucking weirdos.
that's one of those music videos which you only need to see once and like never again.
You gotta hand. Okay, and back to Beastars. You gotta hand respect to that fox that stood up to Legoshi. Because, like, it was that a fox was stepping on that hyena's tail in the lunch line, and the hyena lost his shit. And then Legoshi just, like, stepped out of line and flared his fangs and yelled, "Stop," or "That's enough," whatever he yelled. And the fox was like, "Oh, you wanna fight? Just because you're bigger than me, you think you'd win?" Legoshi in
Yeah,
his mind, yes.
yeah,
Yeah. And then he's like, I gotta figure out a way to throw this fight.
yeah. I
Maybe if
remember
I
that.
maybe if I pretend to drop a coin.
Didn't Legacy like fuck him up without even trying or something?
No,
Or
Louis stepped in before anything happened.
oh, okay.
It was like you think it's hard to be an herbivore too, or a carnivore, or something like that. It's like something about most people are gifted to be a carnivore and have personality. Some shit like that. Which, to be honest, Legoshi has a lot of personality that is overlooked.
Yeah, like he has a lot of personality on the inside. He just doesn't present it that much on the outside. Like,
So, am I the only one that couldn't get it out of my head that Louis' horns are fake?
uh, I don't think about it too much, but yeah, actually, it's not that they're fake. Like when he first sheds them, he gets some fake ones because he's got an image of himself. But he does say that they grow back eventually. So they're
Eventually.
fake for so yeah, they're fake for a while, but then they grow back.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can go back and watch some of the footage and watch how his horns change or some shit like in points numbers or something like that.
Yeah.
But I would like for them to find out who killed Tim in the beginning of the series.
Oh yeah, they find that out at some point in the manga.
In
Like
season
I think
two,
actually, yeah,
supposedly,
actually,
supposed to.
I think it might be season 2 actually.
Because the killer, I always thought it was going to be Bill, but then I realized Bill's too calm and timid to have
Yeah, like
killed his own prey.
yeah, like Bill's one of those people who's like all talk, but he doesn't actually do anything. I will tell you for a fact that it isn't Bill. He's a red herring in the whole equation.
Um, just like Bill, he literally had a vial of rabbit's blood and was like, you know what? I'm not gonna drink it.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab something to drink.
Right.
Just sit quietly with the fans, like the whole one viewers that is paying attention to my stream right now.
Okay. Hello.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry, I was madly parched.
I get that feeling like at least once a day.
the good thing about your PC being a laptop, I just set my laptop in my bed and I'm just chilling right now.
Yeah.
I passed the vibe check.
Yeah.
Dude, did I ever tell you about my sorry about that. Did I ever tell you about my Twitch stream incident?
No.
I used to stream Omegle on Twitch, and there was a big black penis that ran across my screen.
Oh, and you got banned?
No, surprisingly.
Oh.
I had a
And
comment
this is
because this is the reason why I started Twitch. I did it once for fun and realized I can get a lot of viewers and promote my YouTube channel. So one time I had like 200 viewers and a dick ran across the screen, and one of the guys commented, "Don't worry, I'm not gonna tell about the." And I said, "I don't give a," and I quote, "I don't give a fuck. I'm a YouTuber. The reason why I stream on Twitch is because I don't care if I get banned from it." And so he said that he was gonna report me, and he did. And I got an email about it just saying, "Don't do that again."
I
I'm
see.
like, what? Don't get on a Omegle and have a dick run across my stream. Look, trust me, it's not one of my number one things I want to happen on a daily basis. But a while back, I got an email from YouTube saying that my channel was so inferior that they're going to start stripping some of my privileges, such as mobile streaming and uploading from my phone, because I do not have over 1,000 subscribers in the first 2 years. Not,
That's strange.
not my fault that Gavin's so annoying. I was doing well. Just kidding, I wasn't. I had a whole 14 subscribers before I met you guys. You guys are the source of my clout. But
Yeah, and
uh,
you're like the biggest source of Gavin's clout.
oh yeah. And Gavin doesn't use me anymore.
He doesn't use anyone. He hasn't uploaded in like a million years. Yeah. I haven't uploaded anything in forever either.
Want me to call him to wake him up?
Probably not. He's probably busy with stuff.
Probably laying the pipe. So, Mega Man,
Yeah,
why haven't you found yourself a lady friend yet?
I haven't really tried.
I have a lady friend. Gavin has a lady friend.
Yeah,
Jack is Jack.
yeah. I just haven't like really found a reason to look for one. I guess not
Okay,
yet, anyways.
okay, I have a plan, Mega Man.
Yeah,
What state do you live in?
I'd rather not say that on stream.
Okay, well, whenever I get a little bit of money, I'm gonna come up and meet you guys for once.
All right.
Because that would make for one hell of a YouTube video.
Yeah, it would.
I'm gonna use that for clout.
Yeah.
Also, the reason why I have a little bit more subscribers, see, I hit like 45 and got stumped. Then I went on TikTok and I
Got
didn't
some
make
of that TikTok clout.
I didn't make TikTok videos. This is where the fun part begins. I'd raid every single live stream on TikTok, and I'd put sub to my YouTube channel link in my bio.
Fucking devious.
And the TikTok live streamers would go, Hurricane Gaming, alright, I got you, bro. And they go sub to Hurricane Gaming, link in its bio, and then they would put my link into the chat, and I was like, yes, thanks for the clout. But it only worked on people that only had like 1,000 people inside their live stream. I tried doing it in once where it was like a good 65K, and it did not go as planned.
Yeah,
I got banned from live streams for a while because I was profusely posting sub to my YouTube channel link in bio. I would do it so much I copied it and pasted it.
I mean, it's TikTok, so you really don't care what happens to it.
I really don't. I do make some TikTok content out of boredom, but beyond that, I just don't care. I don't keep up with trends.
Yeah, me neither.
I remember one time I posted on Snapchat. I was saying how I moved. So, this past couple weeks, I have moved from my old house to this one, and I said because schools have shut down because of air quotes coronavirus. Our school, I did that because our school closed down to get out for Christmas early. And somebody slid up and said, why the air quotes around coronavirus? And I sent back, oh, did I offend you? Please tell me I did. It would make my day. And they said that I did offend them, and I said, and I quote, who are you getting offended for? You don't have coronavirus. No one asked you to be Batman. Get off your high horse. And they just unadded me because they couldn't retaliate to that. And it made me feel so happy that I offended somebody on accident. I smiled whenever I seen that they unadded me. Because to be honest, if what I say on a daily basis offends you, you don't need to know me.
Yeah, fair enough. Like, I'm not really a huge fan of like what South Park is now, so I just simply don't watch it that much. Same for Family Guy. Like, Family Guy sucks balls now, so I don't watch it unless I'm really bored and like, you know what? Let's see what good old Seth MacFarlane has been up to lately. Are his Family Guy episodes just as shit as they were before? Nope, they're somehow even worse. Cool. But that's mainly just, because I'm bored and, one of my guilty pleasures is looking at things I don't like. Or, I guess, watching videos or playing games that I know are going to be bad.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't actively, go look and do stuff which, actually offends me.
Yeah. So,
I haven't posted, art content in a while either. I've been like trying to think of like what I want to go about with that, and it's just mainly I'm trying to plan stuff out here, out what I want to do.
Are you
That's about it.
are you excited to see where VR is headed?
Uh, sure, I guess.
I honestly want to experience an SAO thing, full dive and get stuck for 2 years,
Uh,
minus the dying part. That would be nice.
yeah, I guess it would be cool,
I mean, if
but
death is a part of it, then so be it.
no. I don't know. Like, regardless of whether or not death is a part of it, I don't know if I would like a straight up SAO experience because, like, I'd at least want to be able to like leave whenever I please.
I would like for it to feel real, like have pain receptors,
Uh,
but like
I
not
don't know about
extremely real, like be able to turn down and turn up the pain receptors. To where like if you got your arm cut off in game, you would see like a little tingle on that arm that used to be. So that way it puts some realisticness or weight sensors. Like if you pick up something heavy, it actually weighs down your arms. Or if it's full dive, you can feel it in your consciousness.
I don't know if I'd want to go that far with VR for me. I'm just cool with just being there in the environment.
Well, SAO, whenever they get out of the game, it's dated the year 2022.
Hmm.
Which I thought was interesting, which meant in the year 2020, full dive technology was created and they got stuck in SAO.
Hmm. Yeah.
Shows you how far off our world still is from fiction, even in one that was
Yeah.
based off of real times.
Yeah. That's the beauty of fiction. You get to do shit which, sounds impossible in real life. Like, yeah, sure you can't physically conjure fireballs in the palm of your hands, just shoot them off wherever you want, but you can
Yet,
watch something that does that.
yet. I have an experiment.
Alright.
It's basically like a photon blaster, like Iron Man has a repulsor blast, but it has the ability to burn paper.
Mhm.
It is pretty fun, actually. It can knock over full-sized beer cans.
Oh, did you hear about that one guy who, like, made the closest thing to a lightsaber, like, like
Yes, I watched that
possible?
video.
You did watch it or didn't watch it?
I did. That was a very interesting video. And it seems
Yeah.
like the early stages. Okay, if you understand the history of lightsabers, they had these things where it was like a charger pack that they'd carry around their waist. And it was connected to a sword. It was basically just a photon sword. It was the only way that it was able to consistently have power with an alternator to recharge battery levels to where they can just keep fighting with it for long periods of time until later on whenever the kyber crystals are found to have their own power source and you could draw off of that.
Yeah,
But the first lightsabers didn't have kyber crystals.
like I brought up I brought up that video to like one of my friends, and then he said like, oh yeah, I saw that video too. and he also mentioned like I also saw like people in the comments saying that that's not a lightsaber, that's just a glorified blowtorch, or that's just a plasma sword. And then I said, "Oh yeah, well where's your lightsaber?" Like that guy is one of the funniest people I know. It's someone you haven't talked to before, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that unnamed friend of mine is such a hoot.
I mean, whenever I was a kid, I was like, I want a real working lightsaber so I can cut things. Now, whenever I just play with knives, I'm like, I'm glad I don't have a real life lightsaber. I would hurt myself massively. Because the entry wound of a lightsaber only leaves a singe spot. There is no hole, which
Yeah.
always amazed me, but yet you could cut somebody in half with one. It confused the hell out of
Yeah.
me. There was no logic to that at all.
I mean, it cauterizes the wound, bro. It cauterizes the wound. That's the explanation I've always seen being thrown around.
That's
I,
another
pers-
thing. I've seen
I
people.
personally, I personally never really cared like the logic behind it. It's like at the end of the day, it's like a fucking plasma sword. People fighting with plasma swords and guns and shit. It's just cool science fiction nonsense.
My thing
As long
is, back in Tatooine, whenever they were in a bar, Obi-Wan Kenobi cut the arms off of like some bystander in the bar, and he died. But it cauterizes wounds, so he didn't bleed out. Therefore, how did he die?
I don't know.
Because the pain of getting both of your arms cut off isn't enough to kill somebody.
Despite what you may think, contrary to popular belief, that isn't enough to kill a man.
I mean,
Mm.
you ever actually stopped and searched up what hurts more, getting kicked in the balls or pregnancy?
No, and I don't care to know what the answer is.
Getting kicked in the balls.
Hmm.
The reason being, okay, the average human can withstand 56 decibels of pain. Giving
Right.
birth is about, I want to say it was like 90 something, or it was like 80 something, something like that. But getting kicked in the balls is equivalent to 9,000 decibels of pain. The reason why we can withstand it is because the 9,000 is upon impact.
Oh yeah.
If
It's like
it lasted,
instantaneous.
if it lasted as long as birth did, or even half as that, or even half as long, it would kill you.
Yeah, that
That's the
sounds
only
about right.
reason why they say birth hurts more, because it's a 12-hour experience of pain.
Yeah, fair enough.
Which the worst pain known to man is getting bit by a certain ant. This ant can kill a cow with pain, and cows have a pain decimal uh, withstandance of, I think it was like 150. They can kill a cow in 10 minutes with just pain. They don't have any venom or poison of any kind. It's just the sting of the pain.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a fun.
The way the ant does it is, you know how you baste a turkey? You stab the needle in and you move it around, injecting. Just keep doing that over and over again. The way the ant does it is he'll stab in and he can feel the pulse of your nerves, and he will sit there and just keep stabbing nerve lines and nerve clusters
So what you're saying is that those ants are giant dickheads.
Yes, but they're very small dickheads.
Those are usually the types of insects which are the biggest dickheads, the smaller ones.
Yes, like mosquitoes.
Dude, mosquitoes suck.
Imagine me, I live in Louisiana. I have mosquitoes on my face right now when I'm inside. That's why you randomly hear my headphones crackle.
Yeah, mosquitoes suck.
Yes,
No
they
pun
do.
intended.
But you know that mosquitoes are very picky animals.
I
They
believe it.
they can smell your blood type, and certain mosquitoes only bite certain blood types. If you have O negative, you most likely have never been bit by a mosquito, for it is a very rare blood type, and mosquitoes that like those are only in Puerto Rico
Huh.
because it's a more common blood type there.
So folks with O negative, no, they have a to an extent a mosquito immunity.
Basically,
Those lucky bastards.
the worst mosquito bite I have ever had. I was peeing in the woods and a mosquito landed on my dick. But it bit it like crawled around on my dick and bit that little flabby part underneath of the penis.
Oh god.
Like right between the balls and the dick. I like to call it the ball taint. You know very well what piece of skin I am talking about.
Yeah, no.
And scratching it, if it bled like a stuck hog.
Hmm.
It was bad. Like every time I thought I would die. It was bad. It looked like I had a period.
Oh, I see.
Oh man, period.
You know what sucks? Cold sores.
Mosquitoes, herpes.
Cold. Nah, cold sores.
I don't really get cold sores. Cold sores, to be honest, are a small form of herpes
Yeah,
that
they
are
are.
not contagious.
They're contagious if your lips contact other people's lips, but that's about it.
They're considered hereditary herpes. They're not sexually transmitted.
Yeah. But yeah, cold sores. Oh my god, they suck. I hate them. It's like
You know
for
what? Oh wait,
the
keep
past
talking. I'm sorry.
for like the past 2 weeks, I've had to deal with cold sores. It's like 2 weeks ago, one cold sore appeared on my upper lip. I fucking like creamed the hell out of that shit with the cold sore ointment. After a week, that cold sore is gone, but then another cold sore appears near the spot where the original cold sore was. So I'm like, okay, do the same treatment there. And after a week, that's gone. And the other day, like 5 cold sores appeared on my lower lip. I'm like, all right, what the fuck is this bullshit?
You know what's my top 2 worst pains I've ever felt? Actually, top 3. Let me change that. Number 1 is staph infection. The tenderness and swelling of staph infection has crippled me, literally. It's one of the worst pains I've ever felt.
Hmm.
Number 2 is canker sores and eating something spicy.
Oh, I hear. Yeah, whenever I hear about canker sores, it does not sound good.
It
Like,
makes you lick your mouth to make sure you don't have any.
yeah, it's like cold sores, but inside of your mouth. It's like, no thanks, fam.
How canker sores are made is from biting your lip in your sleep and it gets
Hmm.
infected.
That's how I imagine like most mouth related stores are made.
Then the third most rated pain I've ever felt is whenever you accidentally get soap inside of your pee hole.
No, that's never happened to me, so I
You
never
don't
had
wash your dick
visual.
well enough then.
I do. I just don't get up inside of there.
The, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about like it gets in there by accident
Huh.
and it stings. Ever like had one of those pisses where it just like stings the living fuck out of your dick?
Yeah, I've had a few.
Imagine that for the next 5 hours. That's what
Hmm.
it's like to get soap on the inside of your pee hole.
So it just feels like your penis is on fire.
It feels like a needle is running straight through your dick tip.
Mm. All right.
It's like in a 5 hour passing of a kidney stone. Somebody just put ... inside the chat like they're confused of what we're talking about.
I mean,
We're
I
really just we went from anime to talking about pain
yeah yeah I don't know where this came from. You brought up Sword Art Online. And it somehow turned into this.
because it was like pain receptors or something like that, and we started
Yeah
talking about pain.
yeah.
Imagine if you could get canker sores in places you don't want canker sores beyond your mouth.
Uh,
No, you know it's one thing I haven't had in a while. You remember those
uh,
little bumps you would get on your tongue whenever you were a kid and your parents told them that they were lie bumps? Like whenever you tell a lie.
I have no idea what you're talking
I used to have those as like a canker sore in your tongue.
about. Hmm.
And my parents would tell me they were lie bumps from whenever, like, if you told a lie, you would get one. And it just ever so happens that every time I told a lie, I would get one on my tongue.
Yeah.
Not
Guess
instantly,
I'm
just overnight.
I guess I'm lucky I don't live in Louisiana because I never got one of those. Applied a lot.
The most amazing medical theory. You're aware of voodoo, right?
Yeah, I do.
Voodoo was a form of medicine originally, then it was outlandish as witchcraft. I have actually met a voodoo medicine woman, and it was one of the best experiences of my life.
Hmm.
We have a friend that lives down the road, and his grandmother. Okay, let me give some backstory to voodoo. Voodoo cannot be passed on to the same sex. It has to be passed on from male to female, from female to male, and it has to be
Uh,
next generation. So, like, a father could pass it to his daughter, a daughter could pass it to his son, and so forth, but only through that. It has to be the direct descendant, like son or daughter. Well, this buddy's grandmother, who had no sons, only had daughters, was a medicine woman, the last of her kind. And I had a wart on my elbow, and they took me to her to get rid of it. This was back whenever I was like 10 years old. What she did was she cut off a small piece of potato and took a butter knife and pressed an X on top of the wart, then put the piece of potato over top of the wart, and then pressed an X into the potato in the exact location that the wart was. Then she grabbed the potato, said a chant, and walked into the woods with some other medicines and herbs. You could not go with her, otherwise it would not work, but she could tell you what she was going to do. She said that she would go out into the woods and find an old tree, and she would cut out a piece of that tree just big enough for that potato to fit in. Then she would put the piece of potato into a piece of the tree like that and put an X on the potato again. She would say a few chants and whatnot and spray and like burn some incense or some shit. And within a week, the wart was gone. Like completely. No scarring, no extra tissue, no lump. It was completely gone, like magically.
That sounds pretty cool.
It was one of the coolest experiences of my life. This woman is sadly dead now. She died whenever I was 15.
Oh no.
And it's sad to say that she could never pass on her arts of voodoo.
That's a shame.
And I did ask her if like she could cast spells and stuff to like give people bad luck, and she said that's not the history of voodoo.
Yeah, because like, isn't that like a like stigma of voodoo? Is like, you curse people or whatever.
It's a stigma of witchcraft. Is considered French or Cajun French witchcraft. What they can do is make good luck charms, which in that form it's only mental luck charms. It's basically just a state of mind. It gives people confidence, which helps them succeed in life.
I feel like that's what a. I feel like that's just a general description of what luck charms do.
Did you ever hear about that experiment of the smart pills? It's pretty cool.
No.
A man who had an IQ of like 96 was brought into a laboratory to test out these quote unquote smart pills, which actually were just sugar tablets. And the doctors told him that they were smart pills and he had to take one by mouth twice a day, and he would slowly start getting smarter. This man believed it, and for about 3 months he did this. At the end of the 3 months, he learned 7 different languages. He learned the hardest forms of math and all this other stuff, and his brain was basically an encyclopedia. Then it was revealed to the man that they were just sugar tablets. There was no medicine inside the tablets at all.
And that's the placebo effect for you.
The guy in the comments literally just said placebo.
Yeah, that's basically what that is. Like, like you like something that you believe does something medically to your body, like, even though it probably shouldn't do that.
I
That's
must
placebo.
shout out this guy real quick.
Yeah, MidSurge 420, you're cool guy.
Yeah. You should join the Discord. The link is right there inside of the chat. You can join it. You can come chat with us for a little bit. This will be my last live stream for a little while.
Yeah, well, you're like still trying to get shit fixed up.
Yeah, I won't be able to live stream until I get my desk back and whatnot. For a while, I'm only doing this from my laptop right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, while I'm swapping between jobs and I have time to do so. The last time I did live stream was because I started a job. And now I have no job. It's pretty sad, actually.
Yeah.
MedSurge, do you like anime? I'm not sure if he left or anything, or if he's trying to do that Discord link.
You might be trying, but
Oh
no,
yeah.
he said sure.
Have you watched Beastars? You should. It's a really good anime. You can watch the English. Also, it's just stream delay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can understand that. Why your comments are coming a little slow. If you want to watch Beastars, I'll spell it out for you in the comments real quick. It's on Netflix. The English dub version is, or you can find it. Cameron, you know where to find it.
No, I don't know where else to find it.
Oh, okay. The English version, to where you don't have to hear a bunch of Japanese people talking, is on Netflix.
The one where you don't have to read.
Yeah, that one. It's a really good anime. If you want to tune into our, well, actually, being since he hasn't heard of it, I'm kind of glad he didn't tune into the first part of our live stream, because we talked about it.
Those are some spoilers.
A lot of spoilers. So if you really want to watch the show, don't watch the beginning of this live stream, because there's a lot of spoilers about it.
Speaking of tuning in, my New Year's resolution for me is rare that I actually have a resolution, but which I decided for myself like literally yesterday was like I'm gonna try learning how to play guitar because
Oh,
like,
really now?
as a week ago, I bought like a cheap acoustic guitar
You're
set
gonna join me.
off of Amazon,
And
I
I
only
could
started
give you
messing
my
around.
number, and I can give you some lessons.
That was probably I was thinking like maybe looking on YouTube or something.
Well, the best way to learn on YouTube is to find songs that you want to play and learn through that method rather than finding lessons, because it's a dead end from there. Just pick up strategies and chord patterns and stuff like that as you go along learning songs. That's what I did.
And I just like I
or
feel like I should
buy
start
a good
off by
book.
I feel like I should like start off by learning like the different like chords and stuff, like all the different notes.
Look what MedSurge said.
Yeah, I read that.
Whoa, what are you playing right now?
But yeah, like I messed around with it earlier, and I know literally nothing about how a guitar should sound, but I feel like that it's definitely out of tune. Like,
there's an app called Guitar Tuna. I'll put it inside the Discord for you, how it's spelled.
and then, like I got like a tuning pipe with the kit I got, and like 10 guitar picks.
This is an electrical tuner. It's really easy to use rather than a tuning pipe.
I think I got like an electrical tuner as well, but I don't know. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't.
I would grab my guitar right now, but we both know how Discord picks up my guitar.
Yeah.
It picks it up pretty shittily. I mean, the live stream would be able to hear it, but not here.
But yeah, I feel like a definite good start is like learning, how to tune this fucking thing, so it actually sounds like a guitar. Because
Hey,
that doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right.
Hey, MedSurge, if you want to join the Discord, you can play your guitar inside the call. Remember the last time we did a join the call thing and like it backfired massively?
Yeah,
It
it did.
was like 12 people that joined and they took over the Poopcast.
I don't think I was there for that.
They posted a dick picture inside the general chat.
Was that on the old server?
Yeah, no, I think it was actually on this one because Beef was a part of it, and we were all freaking out because we had made a bunch of silly faces and posted it inside the general,
No.
and everybody was like, "Get rid of it right now." So I had to hurry up and get rid of all of it.
Yeah. Like,
And that's around the time I started making chat rooms, and I kind of got crazy with it.
yeah, you were like obsessed with Omegle for like a while.
Oh yeah, I was like really obsessed with Omegle. I tried getting on there earlier, but my Wi-Fi is not strong enough. So then I got the bright idea of live streaming out of boredom. I was like, you know what? It's been 8 months. I might as well jump on here with a whole new voice.
Yeah.
I was watching
On
my
which
old
may or
live
may not be
streams.
my old one.
Huh?
Yeah. Never mind. I was just saying something stupid.
You remember our first Poopcast?
Yeah.
You and frickin' Akiza.
Yeah. The dark days.
You know what's funny? Whenever I snorted on live stream because I was laughing at you, it peaked my mic so it didn't pick up the snort.
Yeah, I think you talked about this before.
Yeah, I was very disappointed. Sorry I left for a second to tune. Oh, that's cool. If you want to join the Discord MedSurge, you can play your guitar in the chat or just as like background noise. You can talk to us for a second or whatnot because really we're just here to hang out. We're not normal YouTubers where we don't uh, approve of fans reaching out to us. We're fine with talking with people that watch our streams. Alright, bet. Join in. Just follow that link up there. It should be good for a whole day.
I wouldn't even really consider myself much of a YouTuber yet. You know, like
You're
I'm still
more of
trying to
a
figure
Twitch streamer, to be honest.
not I'm not even really a streamer because I'm still trying to figure out like what exactly I want to do.
Uh,
Like I
I
think about
forgot, like, whenever I decided, you know what, I'm gonna be a YouTuber. I think I decided a long time ago whenever I did fishing and stuff. And then I swapped it to gaming because gaming became life and I got a computer. Then I
I've been
ran
wanting to
into
do.
you guys.
Yeah, that one faithful day when it was just me and Gavin fucking around on Gmod.
I don't even have Gmod downloaded right now. I have Left 4 Dead downloaded.
It's like me and Gavin were just playing some prop hunt. You know, he just felt like playing some Gmod. He just
Yeah,
happened to be in the room, and out of nowhere, like I got a friend request from you. I'm like, all right, sure. So
I
I
feel like I
accepted it.
met you before I met G-Man.
No, it was no. You saw us both in the
Oh,
same
he's
server.
in Commoners.
Hmm. Ah, he's Strider. But yeah, and like Like, I didn't think much of it at the time, but eventually after that, uh, like, I want to say a few months, maybe a year after that, I got a random message from you on Steam, like, yeah, you want to play Gmod? I'm like, all right, sure. I'm not doing anything else right now. So you played a bit of Gmod, and you're like, by the way, I'm streaming this. I'm like, oh, cool. Yeah. And then I got awkward after that because, like, oh, well, shit, camera shy. Now it's like, no, I don't really care, like, if I'm being recorded or not. I didn't care much then, but, like, at the time I had, like, a thing where it's like, I like, exaggerated a lot of my expressions and emotions for the sake of the camera, and it's like, yeah, yeah, I'm gonna try doing less of that. That's part of the reason why, I don't like my VR chat videos, which I recently privated, because it's like, uh, a lot of that was like just, me, like, when, like, and I look back at that, it's like, firstly, I cringe and, like, oh man, this is just not good content. And secondly, I'm like, uh, yeah, yeah, like, I'm obviously trying way too hard, so uh, that's why I privated those. I feel like it's better to just be me. If I'm gonna play anything up, it's like, it's just gonna be for a more scripted video, which is,
All right, there we go. Can you hear me at all?
yeah,
All right, good. How's it going?
good.
Good. There we go. Can that be heard too, without
Yeah,
like cutting out or anything?
no, I heard that.
All right. I don't need to play it though. I'll wait.
Hurricane, are you there?
He said in general he's chit chat
Oh,
space. He's trying to fix his mic.
I didn't see that.
Imagine, I don't know. Imagine that's something to do with the stream.
Probably.
Shit, my strap is all fucked up. So this is the first time I've ever tuned into one of these podcasts, but I've been subbed for a while and just haven't joined one.
You haven't been missing much.
What a ringing endorsement? That's the one. Yeah, that's the phrase.
Yeah, I'm usually not part of these either.
No.
Mainly because, like, I'm off doing my own thing most of the time. I just
Oh,
usually drop in whenever I feel like it.
gotcha.
Just in this instance, I happen to be the only one who's around right now. And
Yeah.
also, I'm really bored.
Eh,
So
why
I
not? I mean, if you're bored, it works.
Yeah, it gives me something to do. Plus, I haven't talked to this guy in like 8 months.
Yeah. He said he also hasn't streamed in 8 months. That was the name of the stream.
Yeah, he hasn't.
You were saying that you have never played guitar?
No, I've never played guitar.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said you were subbed for a while.
Yeah.
How long?
Goddamn. I wouldn't know for sure, but it's been a long while that I've been subbed without really. I don't remember. I think. Have you ever like advertised before on like any other websites? Because I think I might have met you on Omegle. or something. I don't know.
I used to play a lot of Omegle. I
Yeah,
mean,
that was
a
probably
lot.
it.
Didn't you also like
I did
didn't you
have
also
merch as
like
well.
yeah, didn't you also say earlier that you rated TikTok streams?
Oh yeah, I used to raid
Your
TikTok
shit.
streams as well.
Well, I don't use TikTok, so but
Alright,
I
so
used
that
to go on
makes sense.
Omegle, so that's probably where.
Pleasure to meet you. My name is Isaac. If you didn't know that already.
I did not. I'm Chris.
Are
Nice
you
to meet you, bro.
It's nice to meet you as well.
are you the Fedora boy or
Who now?
it's like because I remember Isaac met a lot of guitar playing people on Omegle, and I don't know if you were one of them because there was a few which he would run into a lot, like the same person.
Yes, I
Yeah.
would run into a lot of the same guitar people.
I don't own a Fedora, so it probably wasn't me.
No,
You might have
the
been-
Fedora guy was someone else.
Let
He
me think.
he
I play
wasn't
slide
this young.
guitar.
I hear that it
So-
sounds like a little bit of bluegrass.
Kind of. It's just sort of noodling. I'm not really thinking it out very much.
It's a style I'm not used to.
It's all I know how to play.
I met like 3 slide guitarists.
You know. Let me think. Any other identifying factors? If I had my camera on, you'd know I have long hair.
Long hair. How old are you, my guy? If you're comfortable saying that on stream.
18.
See, Fedora guy was like almost 25.
Yes, obviously wasn't me.
I would grab my guitar, but my parents are asleep right now.
Nah. I'm living with my dad. He's just out right now, so.
I'm living with my mom. I'm more of a rhythm guitarist.
That's admirable as well. It's a different skill set. Hey, how's it going? One sec.
He seems nicer than most of the other people that have joined this poopcast.
Yeah, this dude's got class.
Oh yeah. I might grab my guitar to see if it would pick up, but I'd probably have to use
Alright, I'm
my
back.
internal mic for it to work.
Sorry, someone came in.
It's cool.
So, Strider,
Yeah.
in terms of my voice, in your opinion, who do I sound like?
Corpse. Sound like corpse husband.
I have gotten that a lot.
I
But
wonder why.
I'm not deep enough to be Corpse.
Yeah,
No.
that's what I'm thinking.
I'm like
But the inflection
Corpse's
is
son.
similar. Yeah.
Yeah, like, I compared him to one of those
Corpse is my
YouTubers
father.
Yeah, I compared him to one of those YouTubers who reads a bunch of creepypastas in like a deep monotone voice.
It puts the lotion on its skin, otherwise it gets the hose again. Fuck my parents, I'm grabbing my guitar.
It's fucking late here. It's 4 in the morning.
It's 3 in the morning for me.
Ah,
I use my internal mic to try and play guitar.
I can't hear his guitar if he is playing it.
No, I'm not yet.
Alright.
He's
Can you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that.
Everyone loves some Pink Floyd.
I've never actually listened to a Pink Floyd song.
You should do that if you get a
Because
chance.
I've already been yelled at.
That didn't take long.
It did not. Please don't fall down, guitar, because I don't want to get yelled at again. Dude, you know what it sounds like?
Hmm.
You ever, like, watched Swamp People?
No, but I can imagine what it would sound like.
Just like, imagine you're changing scenes from one place to another and play the sound for in between that.
It
Yes.
reminds me, like, if you've ever played Pikmin, or if you know what Pikmin is, it reminds me of the song from the Forest Navel.
Can you play House of the Rising Sun?
No, I definitely cannot play House of the Rising Sun.
Damn.
I can play. Well, I was playing "In My Time of Dying" by Led Zeppelin.
Oh. Nice. Can you play the Forbidden Rift?
No, which is my sister can, but I can't.
Your
It's her
sister's
guitar,
going
actually.
to
I
hell.
just stole it. Sorry, what'd you say?
Your sister's going to hell.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Cameron, for those that for you do not know what the Forbidden Rift is. Cameron,
No, I don't know what it is.
it is Stairway to Heaven.
No stairway. Denied.
If you play that in any guitar store, you will instantly
kick you
be
out.
thrown out.
Okay.
I have tested this.
Now, is that a controversial song?
Technically, it's a very loved song, but it's too loved. It's been played way too often.
Well, there's two meanings to it. There's a joke from Back to the Future where they walked into a guitar store and there's a sign that said "No more stairway."
You said that was from Back to the Future?
Yeah, there's one scene from Back to the Future where it had it.
I'm pretty sure you're thinking of Wayne's World.
Yeah, it was from both. One from Back to the Future where they went back to the what was it? No, they went to go jump forward and they jumped forward into the 70s instead of the 80s.
I haven't seen either.
That definitely didn't happen.
Didn't. Well, damn. I'm just retarded then.
It's just I got more confused as you went along because none of those things happened.
Well, I'm a YouTuber. This is why I'm here.
Yeah.
There's another thing. If you play Stairway backwards, there's said to be hidden messages.
Don't they
It's
say
like
that
with-
about like every song that
Yeah,
the
that's what I
public
was about
doesn't
to
like?
say.
That has
Like, it's
anything
like-
to do with heaven. They think there's a satanic thing with it.
It's
Yeah.
not just Heavens. Like, literally every song that I know of, like, played backwards, people, like, try to decipher, like, fucking subliminal messages out of it.
Can
Only-
you
the
play
only
Simple
song-
Man?
Can I play Simple Man?
Yes.
No. That's Leonard Skinner, right? Yeah. No.
And
I could
Tom
play.
Petty.
I used to know how to play Ballad of Curtis Lowe by Leonard Skinner, but I think I've forgotten how to.
You're a Skinnerd man.
Not in particular, no, but I have some of their albums on vinyl. I'd consider myself a Led Zeppelin fan.
You can tell I'm like suggesting a lot of melancholy
Yeah.
songs.
Definitely.
Do you know any melancholy songs?
Do I know any melancholy songs? I think for a quick moment. No, I don't think so. Other than "In My Time of Dying," which isn't exactly very melancholy, but it's close enough.
I'm more of a fan of like more high energy type songs.
Yeah, I'm more
Yeah.
of a depressing, slow, country-ish.
Ah,
I don't play country
Um,
songs, but country is depressing, so
I just like everything. There's very
Yeah.
little that I don't like other than modern pop music.
Yeah,
yes.
same goes for me.
Most
Like-
modern country now is pop,
Like a-
so that can go to hell.
Like when I first heard Bohemian Rhapsody, I was like obsessed with that song for like a solid 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And like because it was the longest song I knew, which I could like recite the lyrics from memory, like whenever I needed to pass the time at work, I would just sing that to myself because it was like 5 minute, because it was like a 5 minute long song.
Mama.
So it's like
Yeah.
every time I finish singing the song, 5 minutes have passed, so I'll just need to sing it again until eventually my shift
Mama.
ends.
Life had just begun. And now I've gone and thrown it all away.
I want to hear the yell, "Mama."
Mama!
You cry, but find
Um,
out back
With
again
my voice, it would be metal.
think- Yeah. I think the longest song I can think of is Led Zeppelin live Dazed and Confused from 1973. I think it's 30 minutes long.
Oh, that beats the longest song I know.
Put a gun against his head. Pulled my trigger. Now he's dead. Sounds almost like Five Finger Death Punch.
A little. I only know I can only remember one Five Finger Death song, the Five Finger Death Punch song, and it is a cover. That's Bad Company.
Bad company. Till the day I
Till the day
die.
I die.
Eye for
The
an
original
eye.
song is actually by Bad Company.
Blood
band.
for blood. We all gotta die. The only thing cool about Five Finger Death Punch was they were a military-based band, and they would go
Was that
to
the only thing
military
cool about them?
branches and sing to them and play for them. They're disbanded
this-
now.
Wonder how this sounds.
Play Folsom Prison.
No thanks.
Damn.
I hear that train coming.
It's coming down the tracks.
It's rolling down the bend.
Oh fuck. Just don't
And I
pay
ain't
attention to
seen
me.
sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps
Dragging on.
And I hear that whistle blowing. On down to San Antone. Can't go down that low.
I feel like you can make a very
Down
good
to San Antone.
Couldn't hear the other guy. What'd you say?
I feel like you can make a very good Hank Hill impression.
Maybe.
Do it.
I don't want to embarrass myself.
Do it for the stream.
Making fun of my grass blades, Canada.
Propane and propane accessories.
Bobby.
No, that's it. I'm done.
I used to do impressions, then my balls dropped.
No, I can only do one.
Hi, I'm Corpse.
Yep, accurate.
Hi, I'm the lead singer of Five Finger Death Punch.
Corpse.
Bingus. If you watch Corpse, you get that joke.
I don't.
I don't watch the Corpse I'm just a fan of funny sounding.
They asked Corpse if they knew who Bing Bong was, and he said Bingus.
If I can use a harmonica as a slide.
To be honest, it sounds like I should be fucking my sister to this music. Too bad I don't have a sister.
Too bad that you're not in Alabama.
Too bad I don't have a sister. Where's my brother at?
God damn it.
Yes, I was looking for that, goddammit.
I know how to play Nobody's Fault But Mine by Blind Willie Johnson.
What about, Won't Back Down? Can you sing?
I think I've figured out how to play. I used to know how to play Walk by Pantera, even though that song wasn't originally played on Slide. I figured out how to play it at some point, but I can't remember now.
Is it possible that you could sing?
I could try, but I'm garbage.
Who the fuck is Clyde?
Said I could try, but I'm garbage.
No, I mean in the general. What's Clyde bot? Can you guys see that?
I don't
See where? Where is it?
It
I'll see
says
it.
Clyde bot. Hello, beep beep boop boop. If you want to invite friends to this server, click the server name on the top and select invite people. Beep.
Nope, can't see that.
Oh, I forgot. Boop.
Are you by any chance going insane?
No. If you look at the
Using
stream, you can see it
apparitions.
right now.
Oh no, I'm not looking at the stream. 1 sec.
It's right there at the bottom.
Oh yeah, no, I don't.
Maybe-
The fuck is that?
It might
It's
be one
some
of
sort of
those-
bot. I did put a lot of moderator bots on here after that dick pic slipped in.
It
A
Probably a
might
lot
good
be-
idea.
of moderators.
It might be one of those bots where
I have
Or
a
like a-
text and image moderator. One for each job. If your profile picture is inappropriate, it also notifies me.
Hmm.
Which is weird.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So
I
you've
can
been
imagine.
here a while. Do I need to explain the preference of the Poopcast to you?
No.
there is no preference.
Or, well, the reason why I've named everything the way it's named.
I don't think so. But you could if you wanted to.
I want to.
Okay, go through it.
Well, the Almighties is us, the gods of this realm.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have the chit chat space, which is basically general chat. Then the big boy room, which is only available to the Grand Fuhrer and the Enforcers and something else. I forgot what it was. Let me check the roles. I need to get this down right. The Capo, sorry. Or the Capo. Very Holocaust based.
Oh,
As I am named the Grand Fuhrer.
Oh, I can see that in your rules.
The normals is basically just regular people. You can't do anything until you're given the right of normal.
Damn,
Which you are given the right of normal.
that's good to know.
The normals go into the commoners. If you do something wrong, you get demoted to, let me see, what is it? Roles. You get demoted to the boo-poo corner.
you say boot?
The poopy corner,
Oh,
and you're thrown into the bad zone, which means you can't text, but you can talk amongst people inside the bad zone.
Yeah.
And if you do another violation, you're demoted to Jew, and I throw you in the furnace,
Damn.
to which you can't do anything but summon me. And the roles go Grand Fuhrer, Capo, Enforcers, Ranch Hands, Normals, Poo Poo Corner, and Jew.
Cool.
Ranch Hands is also racist, by the way.
Yeah.
Because it was made for our only black friend. Or, well, primarily black. I forget that Cameron's black sometimes. Sorry, Cameron, I don't really pay attention to your minority status.
Wow.
I mean, you don't have to mention it like that.
Because, to be honest, you're the whitest black guy that I know.
Damn.
Probably because I'm like a third black.
Yeah. Beefy is Sharpie. And I made the ranch hands for him. I'm not racist, it was just a joke.
I'm pretty sure like all the rules are jokes.
Yes, the whole entire poop cast was made as a joke.
Yeah.
Me and Gavin were like, okay, we need to do a podcast. And then we were like, what should we name it? And then Gavin was like, I need to go take a poop. And we were like, of course, we'll name it the Poop Cast, because Gavin always needs to take a poop.
These days he doesn't even announce it anymore.
We're like, we're starting to stream, and we're like, where did Gavin go? He's streaming, but he doesn't have any intro to his stream. He spends
Yeah.
the first 30 minutes taking a shit.
Yeah. He like never announces that he's leaving for anything, and he comes back later like, man, that's like the best shit in the world. What did I miss?
Sounds like an interesting character.
I should call him just to get him in here, but he would probably just go take a poop.
He'd probably just go back to bed.
He would probably be like, nah, man, I'm good, in that Gavin voice that he does.
Yeah.
He'd be like, what's up? And I'd be like, join the Poopcast. And you would go, but I tired.
I mean, he's got a job and a girlfriend, so you know. your
That
chances of
man
getting
is
him
pussy
are
whipped.
intense.
He has no time for the boys anymore. I wrote a song and I sent it to him, and he was just like, meh.
Wow.
Like,
Sounds like something my friend would do.
you want to read the song? I'll put it in the Discord.
Sure, why not?
Keep in mind, this is a rap. I'm not a rapper, but just whenever I made this, it was a rap.
Gotcha.
Because,
You intended it to be a rap.
yeah, by accident.
Damn. It's pretty long.
Yeah, it's an actual song.
That's pretty damn cool. I can't write for shit.
I found out why my mic keeps cutting out.
What's that?
Because my muted button has a timer on it for some fucking reason.
What?
I press the mute button and I can talk again.
Huh.
Magic.
It's odd.
But you can take your time reading that. It hits pretty hard.
Yeah, it seems pretty. I mean, honestly, it seems pretty badass for like at least compared to what I would be able to do. I can't, like I said, I can't write for shit.
No, I
Might come up
wasn't
with
in
a
my
cool one sentence, but that's it.
I wasn't in my feelings whenever I wrote this. I was about to go to sleep and I was like, I don't know. And then I just based it around the thought of the word, or the phrase, I don't know. And then that's what I portray in a lot of the verses there.
Yeah.
Like, I enveloped into the phrase itself.
I don't know. Like, that's pretty badass.
I'm gonna need to log
Props.
back into AI Dungeon.
Let's not do that, Cameron.
What?
You're going into AI Dungeon.
Yeah.
I played that for like 30 minutes on a live stream, and I went from saving a princess to fucking a dragon.
Yeah,
Literally.
AI Dungeon's unpredictable like that. Never expect. Like, even when you're trying to make the story go out like in a specific direction, like it doesn't go out the way
Like,
you'd hope.
my experience
Yeah.
it became a Jack Black song. 'Twas I who fucked the dragon, fuck a lie, and fuck a loo.
Like, me and my friend Riley, like, we'll occasionally like do a fun little game with AI Dungeon where we have the same exact prompt in custom, and we like essentially take turns like deciding on what we do next in our scenario because it makes it interesting.
I
It's like-
beat AI Dungeon one time.
You can't really beat.
Yes, you
AI.
can.
No.
Become God.
No, even then, no. Sometimes AI Dungeon will be like, you became a god. You got struck by a little bolt of
Not
lightning.
a
You
God.
got fried.
God.
You became god. You then got struck by a bolt of lightning and turned into ash. You died. Game over.
Well,
AI Dungeon just pulls whatever the hell it wants.
what
Sounds
happened
like a
with
real
me
fulfilling
was
game
like,
experience.
me and a buddy, we did a quest, and it said, congratulations, you became the one and only God. You have beat the game. And I was like, what? Or no, we became God, and he typed end game, and it said, you won by becoming God, or some shit like that.
Yeah, usually when you type in end or end game or whatever, that's usually a quick way of getting a conclusion.
I remember I played Dungeons and Dragons one time with an idiot that didn't know how to play Dungeons and Dragons. And for the whole entire like 3-hour session, it was me saving his ass from getting killed by a tavern owner because he was literally a dwarf. I was a rogue with like, I forgot what level of persuasion, but I talked the tavern owner out of killing him every single time. And I'd walk away with like 50 gold every time.
Yeah.
Like, me and my friends have a pretty wild D&D session going on right now, which we do bi-weekly.
Our dungeon master had a sense of humor, and one time he pissed off the dwarf pissed off the tavern owner, and the DM said that the tavern owner says that there's a height requirement for drinking in this bar.
Damn.
Yeah, like,
I've actually never played.
yeah, like
It's
our
pretty
dungeon
fun,
master,
especially if
yeah,
you're drunk.
like our dungeon
I've heard.
master, who is Riley. I'm sure you know Isaac. Um,
Yes, Riley.
yeah, he's the dungeon master for our campaign right now.
I
And
talk to you
recently,
more than I talk to Riley, which is sad because I rarely talk to you.
yeah. But
Damn.
anyways, like in one of our recent sessions, we were in a town area and we were like in this general shopping area, and like Riley created like the idea was this dude, this shopkeeper was so plastered that he had the absolute lowest uh perception chances ever. So like whenever you tried to persuade him, you'd always have an advantage and you'd pretty much be guaranteed to succeed. In fact, like I think it got to a point where we didn't even have to roll anymore. All we had to
Hey,
do was just
Cameron,
say
hold
like,
on a second.
"Yo, can I have this thing for free?" It's like, huh? What? Oh yeah, yeah, sure.
Hey, Chris,
Yo.
I don't mean to be a stickler, but that's copyrighted music.
Oh shit. Sorry, forgot about that.
Yeah, you can listen to it just to where it won't go through the mic.
Yeah. My
Otherwise,
mistake.
I'll get flagged for it, and all these penalties will fall down upon me like the wrath of God.
Yeah, I understand.
I know it makes me sound like a stickler every time I have to say some shit like that. That's why I never streamed Omegle on YouTube.
Yeah.
I did once, and the copyright emails were ungodly. But I didn't take down the video because fuck them.
Yeah.
There is a list on music that is able to be played on YouTube, and I don't know what that list is because I kind of didn't read it whenever I got that email.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if that is allowed on YouTube or not, but just to be on the safe side.
Yeah. Makes sense. I mean, I was just playing some vinyl because I was bored.
Yeah,
I
I
really need to.
understand.
Yeah.
So I'll just turn it off.
Like, we usually have to sit here in silence with just our thoughts. That's why we have such wild conversations. That's why
Yeah.
when you join in, we were talking about some sort of thing with a penis.
You were talking about that.
I was talking
Let's-
about getting a mosquito bite on the flap of my dick between my dick and my freaking balls.
Sounds like the topic of the year.
I was saying it was one of the worst mosquito bites I've ever gotten. On my ball
I can
taint
imagine.
between the shaft and the scrot and the freaking nuts.
Like in the most recent session of our D&D campaign, it was just me, Riley, Austin, Jack, and Gavin a little bit at the beginning, and a little bit at the end. It was like Gavin was getting really into cooking, so like I think he was like cooking a chicken. So like, he was cooking something which required a lot of time, so he wasn't on for very long. But yeah. But anyways, like it was a pretty wild campaign. Like we got teleported to a cloud in the sky with like a cloud person, and like a bit of context. Every like member of our party, which is like everyone who's playing, is like a chaotic class. Like two of us are chaotic neutral, two of us are chaotic good, and one of us, which is Austin, is chaotic evil.
Just a fair warning, the conversation is about to get a lot more interesting.
And
I
well,
don't know what
like
that means, but okay.
the most interesting thing wasn't what happened in the last session. It was what happened in the sessions before that. But like this is just something kind of funny to me because whatever. But anyways, like we were like navigating the cloud area. Austin, because his character's like, I do whatever the hell I want, and no one's gonna stop me. Like he was he was like trying to befriend the cloud people. And we got to a point where we came across void elementals, which were like just void creatures in a cloud form.
Mm.
So like Austin tried capturing them in the bottle, trying to convince them like, "Hey, the air in my bottle's good," and he managed to get the attention of 2 of them. And then Jack, because he's a void, because his character
My
is a
air is
voidling,
air.
yeah, like because Jack's character was a voidling, he had like a advantage on persuasion because they were also void creatures. It was like
Or rude
my air,
because I'm
the air in
badass.
my bottle's good too, and he not only attracted the attention of the void creature next to him, but he also attracted the attention of the void creatures, which Austin got the attention of. And
Yeah.
and in Austin, because his character's chaotic evil, is like, so I'm gonna try to kill Jack now. It's like, and while Austin's character and Jack's character are like getting in a fight, my character's just off wandering on his own. Like, okay, so where's the rest of these cloud creatures supposed to find?
That's great.
It's like,
That's, yeah.
and eventually, like, we have to get on this like fire cloud with a bunch of like super dangerous fire elementals on it. And our plan was to have the cloud creature we befriended to like get the attention of all the fire clouds and try luring them away. While he was distracting the fire elementals, like me and Austin take care of everything we needed to take care of on that cloud. And like when we're about halfway done with everything we did, came back, it's like, guys, there's a terrible thing I forgot to mention that these fire elementals do when they're all grouped together. And then behind them was this giant fire cloud of death coming after us, and like, oh, what? And we found out later that it had like 150 HP, while like me and Austin combined had like 50. Like, put our HP together. But we managed to work around it because while the cloud friend was distracting the giant fire cloud, I activated one of my patented spell cards from which, by the way, spell cards are like this. They're like this super homebrew spell casting system I specifically created myself.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's a lot of fun because it's like it's like you get to like cast whatever spells you want with like those sort of mechanics, but like have you guys ever seen Hunter x Hunter?
No, but I've heard of it.
Isaac, have you seen it? Hunter x Hunter?
What?
Hunter x Hunter, have you seen it?
I see a lot of things right now.
I'm talking about the anime. Have you seen Hunter x Hunter?
Yes. That's the one
Okay,
with
like-
the rapist clown, right?
Like, you know, like how Nen has that thing where it's like you can set terms and conditions. It's like your Nen power can do this, or your Nen power can be powerful, but at a cost, it does this instead. Like that's basically kind of what my spell cards are like. It's like
It's kind of
It's like-
like, what is it called? Full Metal Alchemist.
equivalent to
Full Metal Alchemist, it was the perfect exchange. You could do
Equivalent.
this, but you had to sacrifice this.
yeah, it's a lot. It's a similar premise. It's like you can cast these powerful spells with no mana cost, but in turn it's going to cost you other things. Like the first thing I like about it is like there are 3 different outcomes that your spell could possibly have just by summoning it. Like you summon the spell no matter what. Like you don't need to do like a dexterity or charisma check for them or anything. It's like the spell will summon no matter what, but one of 3 different things will happen. There's like the normal outcome, which is just what the spell normally does. if you happen to roll a natural 20, you get like the best thing that the spell can do, which is just a better version of that spell, effectively. And if you roll a natural 1, you get the worst thing that spell can do. And
Yeah.
it doesn't necessarily have to be like, like it causes physical harm to you if you roll a natural 1. It could just be like it's just not as good. But like the stronger the spell is, like the more like the bigger the setback will have to be. Like let me pull up my spell cards that I made.
I am stoned. Wow.
Like the lowest rank a spell could be is E. And like one of my E rank spells is called Deceiver, which increases my deception by 3 points. Which is what it would normally do. If I rolled a
Nice.
1 on the D20 for summoning it, it would curse me to be perfectly honest for 2 turns, meaning that my deceptions just won't work. I'd have to tell the truth no matter what. And a critical win would be like persuasion and deception would work no matter what.
Nice.
Yeah, that's an E rank spell. So like the failure and the win, they aren't too like drastic. If I bump it up a rank to a D rank spell, it's like I feel like Chaos Ball is probably one of my stronger D ranks. What it normally does, it summons a sphere of dark magic and shoots it off as a projectile. I can summon 2 at a time, and each ball does D6 damage on contact.
My balls itch.
Yeah. The critical fail. So if I roll a 1 for summoning the balls, it's just they explode in my hand and they do D6 damage to me. And if I get a natural 20 from summoning the balls, I summon a 3rd one. Yeah, I can make balls. So what?
Balls.
We bump that up to a C rank spell. One of my personal favorites is one of my favorite C rank spells is Theft, where it's like I summon a dark vortex and a hand comes out and steals a random item from my target and gives it to me. I can
sounds
make
like something I could use as a rogue.
Yeah, like I can make one of these things every 2 turns. It's active until it either steals, hits something, or dies. It has 5 HP, and it does D4 damage, and I can give one to an ally. It has an armor class of 10.
My rogue was level 15. Then I threw away my D&D paper, so I lost my rogue.
Oh no.
Yeah. My persuasion was pretty fucking high, and so was my stealth, so I could steal things really easily.
I have like a slate of hand of 7 for my character.
Yeah. Mine was like I could roll a 2 at the lowest, and I could still steal whatever I wanted.
I hate to say it, I actually think I have to go.
Alright.
It's alright.
Sorry for only sticking around for a short amount of time.
Man, and I just got high.
Well, then I guess you won't need me, because that's good enough on its own.
Hey, you should leave a like on the stream, my dude. Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Grazie.
But it was good to pop in here for a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll come back another time.
Most of the time on podcasts,
it was nice to meet you guys too.
It's nice to meet you. Most of the time on podcasts, we allow people to jump in, whatever. So most of the time, if you're not a creep, we allow that. So
makes sense.
Also, you just have to be the only person watching.
Yeah,
that is very true.
Well, have to come around
Refer
at some point.
boring
So.
asses to your friends if you have any.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Refer.
He wants you to plug the podcast to your friends if you have any. Is what he said.
Yeah,
Sure, I can do that.
those words. Thank you,
Just
Cameron.
don't expect them to join because they're lazy fucks.
Yeah, so is our lead attraction.
All right, well, I'll see you guys later.
Yeah.
All right, man. See ya.
So, yeah.
But yeah, that's what the theft ability is. If I rolled anywhere between a 2 and a 19.
I
I
was
rolled a-
unable to tell if you were talking to him about D&D or you're talking to me because I was zoned out
Was-
thinking about puppies.
Yeah, I was just kind of talking to both of you.
Sorry, I wasn't paying much attention.
Yeah, I'm still like on the theft ability. It's like
Theft.
I already mentioned it. You said like you could
My
really
balls
use that on
itch.
your D&D character, so I think you have a general understanding of it.
Yes. Whenever
Yeah,
I
good.
found out I threw away my D&D character, I cried
Oh,
because it took me 2 years to get to where I was.
Yeah.
I was also rich. It
Yeah,
was to
like,
the point where I just counted gold. I didn't even care about silver.
Yeah. Yeah, like our D&D is like more homebrew than like like just traditional D&D rules.
I tried explaining to my little brother how to play D&D, and he was like, I don't understand it. So I slapped a freaking guide to D&D in his face, and he opened it to find out that it was like 2,000 pages, and he's like, so how much do I have to read to understand D&D? And I looked at him, I was like, all of it.
Technically, you don't have to read any of it. It just depends on how.
I just wanted
much
to see him
homework
read a
you
book for
do.
once instead of playing Fortnite.
I mean, yeah, if Fortnite's the only game he's playing, then I'd probably slap an almanac in front of him too.
What's funny is like I'll be sitting on the couch and he'll start playing Fortnite and I go, dude, Fortnite is gay. And he goes, yeah, it is. It sucks. I was like, why the fuck are you playing it then? And he'd be like, I don't know. It's like, play Call of Duty like a real man. And then he'd be like, but I'm playing Fortnite. Fucking faggot. And if he watches this, then great. I don't care. He's not one of my first 30 subscribers that I've already paid tribute to. I'd like to know who those people are, because those people are amazing. They've gotten all my videos up to about 30 views every time I've made a video.
Yeah.
They're nice people. My balls itch. They don't itch anymore.
Yeah, like Jack liked the spell card system too, so he made some spell cards of his own. So like, yeah, I also like made a compromise to like having so many spell cards that I can use. That compromise I made is that any spells my character as a shaman class can normally learn. No, I can't learn those spells because I'm too invested in the spell card lifestyle.
You know what game is really looked down upon, but I like it very much?
No,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
I never heard anything about that game being looked down upon.
Every single time I've been like, dude, Pokemon sucks ass. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the way to go. People are like, oh my fucking god, you play Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm like, yeah. I have a fucking red eye. I had a 2-headed red eyes dragon, alright? Okay. motherfucker was 5 stars.
There's been a huge resurgence in people buying Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon cards recently, so
Because there's a new edition of shinies.
yeah, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards too?
No. They've reinstated a lot of the rarity cards. I got one of them. It was the it was like the Gold Eye Cyber Dragon. It was like 8 stars. I had to sacrifice 3 2-star 2-star monsters to summon this fucker, which was a pain in the ass every time I had to summon it, because there's also a trap card that only traps that fucking monster, and everybody seems to have it. It pisses me off. It's their way of nerfing it, because the dragon is so OP that they had to have a failsafe for someone to nerf it. So every time I'd play it, they'd like flop a freaking trap card over on the table and be like, Yaga. And what it does is it basically like, okay, on a 3-star monster, 1 hit from its lowest attack, the dragon could wipe out basically any 3-star monster and below. What it does is it takes its attack damage upon on another monster and cuts it in half. So basically it only deals out half the damage to where it's down to the level of being a 5-star monster. And you can't get rid of that trap card unless the duelist removes it from the table and puts it in the graveyard. Which pissed me off.
Because you'd be on such a good streak too.
Dude,
They fucking cuck you.
you know what game they revived?
Nope.
Fucking Bakugan.
Yeah, I think I've heard something about Bakugan coming back.
My little 10-year-old stepbrother came running up to me and was like, do you know what these are? He had just ordered these. They came in. And I looked down and I was like, that's Bakugan. And he goes, yeah. And I looked at one of the colors and I'm like, dude, that's Dragonoid. Holy shit. And he opens it and I'm like, that's not Dragonoid. And he's like, yeah, it is. And he showed me the card and it said Dragonoid on it. I'm like, sorry, but this plastic piece of shit is not Dragonoid. Am I like one of the only motherfuckers in this house that remembers when Bakugan were made out of metal so they didn't break? I used to collect them bitches.
I had a small collection myself, but then I lost all of them. So now all I have is this one giant Bakugan, which I think
I used to also
don't
collect
actually-
Hot Wheels out of boredom.
I actually don't know, like, where I got that big Bakugan from. Yeah, I don't pretty much know about Bakugan. I just remember it being one of those cool, trading toys from when I was a kid. Kind of
That
like Beyblade.
Beyblade. Yes. Beyblade was such a fad whenever I was in 6th grade. We literally would, someone would be designated to bring an arena, and we would set it up in the bathroom. Anybody that had beef would go duke it out in the fucking bathroom with Beyblade. And we had for us rich kids, we got the freaking build your own Beyblades where you can combine pieces from other Beyblades.
I
And
got those too.
we would make them
thought that was
so
like-
fucking OP.
I thought that was like every Beyblade you could do that.
You can combine the old ones with the new ones, and it was so cool. But no one really thought about it until it was a thing that they made. So what I had done, there was a it was like called the Bronze Lion. I had gotten that one, and I combined it with pieces of the fucking crab, because the crab's outer shell metal wall was so thick and so rugged, it was basically OP. But the Bronze Lion's top part, where like it would spin on, had a little had a point that would swivel, and it could change its direction with ease. So I'd swap that out, and I swapped all that jazz out. It was such an OP fucking Beyblade.
I remember there was a Beyblade anime around that time, which I watched somewhat religiously. And I thought that was pretty cool.
I remember in
That's-
7th grade, I got my first fist fight because Pokemon was coming back around, and I brought my deck to school, and I had a shiny in it, just show off what I had as a kid, big flex. And some guy was looking at my deck, and he hands my deck back to me, and I go flipping through my deck and realize my shiny's fucking gone. So I look at that guy, turn him around, and I deck him across the fucking face without saying a word. He hits the ground, and then he jumps back up and starts swinging at me. Sooner or later, he ended up back on the ground. I grabbed his deck, pulled my shiny out, put it in my deck, and put my deck in my pocket before the teachers came. I was like, nah, bruh.
Get your own shiny. This one's mine.
Like, bruh, get your own $10 worth Pokemon card, you fucking faggot. I think that's the goal for every Pokemon collector, is to collect a deck where they get their money back from it. Because I used to do that too. I used to look up the worth of the cards.
Yeah. I usually don't collect stuff that I'm not interested in.
Congratulations, Cameron.
Yeah.
You have made it past 4 o'clock for once in the Poopcast.
I thought I stayed past like 4 o'clock in like the Akiza one.
That was because you were having fun. And I think you were on crack that night, because that side of you has never come out again.
No, it just depends on my mood.
Like, you have
It's like
never made me laugh that hard.
the only reason why I was doing that was because Akiza kept like spouting bullshit. So I was like, alright, this dude's like fucking this dude's being a bit of a shithead right now, so I'm just gonna give him a ridiculous voice. Everyone kept laughing at it. It's like, alright, well, I'm doing something right, so I'll keep on doing it. That's basically what my thought process was.
I can't get it out of my head whenever you were like, this Russian moof. And I was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I also just like doing stupid voices in general. There's a lot of streamers and YouTubers I watch do a lot of stupid voices.
Good times, good times.
It's like, funny. I want to do that too.
So, I'm assuming you're sitting at a desk right now.
I am.
You got me over here. I'm literally laying down on my back with just my headset on my head. Literally, while you were talking about D&D, I thought, am I going to fall asleep on live stream?
You wouldn't be the first.
I remember there was this live stream where this guy said, if you donate like $15, you can choose any sort of video or sound to play over his speaker while he's trying to sleep.
Oh, I think I might know what you're talking about.
And this guy kept playing this
didn't he,
like Sweden thing. It was like, this is Sweden or some shit like that. And it would just play loud as fucking bagpipes. Or it was like Switzerland or some shit. It would like, he would just keep screaming like, fuck, every time it happened, and it was great. It happened like 5 times, and the dude would wait for him to go to sleep, and then he would play it again.
Yeah. Like, the one I was thinking of where, like, it was a similar premise where it's like, except, like, people would donate X amount of money to play a loud song or loud sound, whatever they wanted to get him to wake up. And then at some point in the stream, like, because, like, he was sleeping, like, on his bed without the covers on. And then, like, at some point in the stream, you saw, like, a particular spot on his pants getting a little bit darker, and that spot was getting a little bit bigger, and it's like, holy shit, he pissed his pants on stream. Yeah, I saw that on a Twitch stream fails compilation.
Oh my fucking god. My favorite Twitch stream fail, and this is dark. It was literally this kid was playing Warzone, and his mom was screaming in the hall, and all you hear is the guy who is streaming go, "Sorry guys, I gotta go. My brother just died." And he left the stream going as he walked away. His brother overdosed on pain pills and was locked in his room. That's why his mom was screaming. And it was like, it's one of my favorite fails because it's the most realistic. Like, it's reality. It's a sense of reality that falls into that. And it's not something a lot of people see on streams. They're like, all these streamers, they have it so made out or everything like that. This guy who was a famous Twitch streamer at the time, his brother literally died while he was streaming. And it kind of shows that streamers are just normal people living normal lives that also like to make fun of shit, to make other people make fun of shit.
Or just to make people happy.
Literally, like, we are the cure. You gotta think about it. If we were famous, we would be the cure for some people's depression.
Yeah.
YouTubers make a difference.
Oh, yeah. It's like, if I ever, like, become, like, a quote-unquote influencer, like, all I really want to do is just make people happy, make them laugh. Like, that's all I want if I were to get to that point.
Happy 420, my guy. It's 420 here. I'm not sure if it is there.
Yeah, it's 420 here.
Hey. 4/20. Tomorrow's New Year's. Oh yeah. What was your New Year's resolution again? I forgot.
Try to learn guitar.
Oh
Or
yeah,
start
that's
learning
right. My New Year's resolution is I have two. Actually, I have three.
Alright.
The first one is try to learn more guitar. You know, like excel in what I've learned already. The second one is stream more because I forget how much I love to stream and I love meeting new people. That's the whole entire reason why I started doing Omegle, because I love meeting people, because I'm a very sociable person.
I'm not. Yeah.
Oh, I am a majorly sociable person. And my last New Year's resolution is a promise that I made to someone. I'm not gonna disclose that on stream. Also, it'll work out a little bit. I need to start building up some gains, boy. Yeah! Build up the gains.
That should be one of my resolutions. I still look like a pencil.
That should be all of our New Year's resolution, because you got me and you, we're skinny as fuck. And you got Gavin and Jack. They're the exact opposite of us.
They're fat.
Gavin has a little bit of like love thickness. Alright?
Yeah.
And then there's Jack.
I haven't seen what Jack looks like anytime recently, but he keeps like hyping himself up like, oh yeah guys, I'm fat. I'm like,
He keeps telling me he's the most guapo man on the fucking earth. Guapo means handsome, by the way.
That's just Jack being a fucking narcissistic.
That's just Jack being
douchebag.
Jack.
Yeah, a narcissistic douchebag.
Oh, which is Jack.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who's more of the entertainment in our streams, because I do get a lot of views whenever Gavin's on the stream, but I get double that whenever Jack's on the stream and Gavin.
Those two are like peanut butter and jelly.
I think they're both equally peanut butter. And they just
peanut butter and peanut butter.
It's like Peter Pan peanut butter and Jiffy or Jif. And they just like mingle into the OPest peanut butter in the world.
Yeah. Me and Riley usually have a pretty good chemistry. That's why we like to do a lot of stuff together.
You got me like every time Riley's in the call, I'm like, yo, what's up, Riley? And not an hour later, he's like, okay, guys, I'm gonna head out. I'm like,
he doesn't
dude.
stay up late at all.
I'm like,
that's probably why.
Well, we started doing streams late at night because Gavin's fucking overseas viewers are like, why don't you play Terraria at like 2 o'clock at night?
Yeah, we don't do that because like we have our own shit we do over here.
Yeah, the only reason we're up right now to almost 5 o'clock is because we lost track of time.
Yeah.
And for some reason, whenever we get into deep conversation, time flies fast.
Yeah.
That's mainly all of our poopcasts really are, is just nothing but endless conversation.
Yeah.
We never really do anything interesting.
Yeah. It doesn't have like a structure like the podcast that I'm currently doing with my other friends.
And most actually do have structure, but ours
Yeah.
is random, just like Gavin's poops.
Yeah.
I remember one time I randomly texted Gavin, make poop. I don't know why, but he texted me back and was like, I am, make poop. Like, almost immediate, he was like, I am, make poop.
That does sound like Gavin.
And I don't know how I knew. I was like randomly at school and was like, you know what? I'm gonna text Gavin. I just texted him, make poop? Question mark. And he texted back, I am, make poop? Question mark.
Yeah, I've known Gavin since we were like 8 years old or something. He's kind of always been like that.
He's always been Gavin.
Yeah, basically. Nowadays, he's actually more mature, if you could believe it, than he was like when he was a kid.
It's probably because he's got a new lady love.
No, even before, like he met his
Watch
girlfriend.
Gavin has lost his virginity and realizes he's too good for us.
He already has lost it.
I know. But
But no, that doesn't sound like Gavin though.
whenever he got his lady love, things started drifting apart. Because I remember whenever I was playing Skyrim or some shit, and we were trying to help Gavin make a move on a girl.
I don't remember that.
You might have not have been there. It might have been me, Jack, and Gavin. But he was texting this girl on Snapchat, and me and Jack were giving him advice. And it was a completely different girl than what he's dating now, I believe.
Yeah,
I
because
don't.
he didn't meet his current girlfriend through Snapchat.
Yeah. But that's life. I met my current girlfriend through a friend. And come to find out, she lived in the same city that I was living in at the time. Because I was living in a rent house for a little bit. And I was like, my homie that would come over and we'd partake upon of the devil's lettuce. Me and him, he was talking about how his girlfriend has this best friend and she was single. And I'm like, dude, you should like hook me up with her because I'm a lonely piece of shit. And this was about 3 months ago. And now we're dating. We've been dating for almost 2 months now.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Gavin's ever going to reach that point where it's like, I'm better than these nerds because I got laid and they didn't.
No, I lost
doubt
my virginity long before Gavin did.
Yeah, it's like, I highly doubt Gavin's ever going to turn out to be that kind of person.
But
Because
this is the thing. Let me just like give you a good idea of who my girlfriend is. She is the female version of me to a T. I mean, like, I remember one time I was gonna say some snappy joke, some like corny joke, and she beat me to it. That's how much she is like me. She said it word for word that I was about to say it. And
so you're the finish each other's sentences kind of couple.
yes, and it's fucking weird.
That's wholesome.
It's adorable. Cause like
Yeah.
it helps us well because we don't get in fights because we kind of think the same. So we know what's wrong with each other.
And you embrace it.
Yes. With sex.
Yeah.
I will get you laid eventually.
If you don't, I probably will.
Maybe. I'm gonna need to start putting you out there, man. Whenever I come up there and visit. Yeah. Whenever I come up there and visit, you're getting laid. This I swear.
That's still like at the very top of your to-do list.
I actually didn't I make a list of things that
You
I need to
did.
make you
That's
do?
what I was referring to.
Well, let me see if I even still have that. Go to my notes. Nah,
It'd be
delete it.
nice if you do.
I got a song name. Actually, I got a song that I almost writ. I writ 3 verses of. It's called Church Bell in the Dark. That's nice. It's kind of cheesy, but it's nice. Then I got a song pattern that I wrote down. E minor, D, C, G, soft strum, down, 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 up, down. Strum patterns and tabs. Then I got a phone number for some reason.
Why do I still have this open? Close that shit out.
So what do you got planned for New Year's, my guy?
Nothing. Maybe play some games, watch some YouTube. Maybe try drawing the long overdue pictures I was supposed to make for our podcast.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Not this podcast, the other podcast I'm on.
Oh damn. I got excited for a second because I like seeing your art.
Yeah, I'm still like trying to figure out like where exactly I want to go with it.
Yeah.
Like once I'm got a comfortable idea of where I want my art to start heading, then you'll probably wind up seeing a lot more of it out there. Maybe. I don't know.
I swear, if I start seeing anime and I see like head of animation and I see you, like your name, I'm gonna be like, this Russian moof.
This Russian oomph.
Oomph. My exact words. I'll be like fucking 32 and see you on an anime and be like, this Russian moof.
If I wind up writing a webcomic and that somehow gets adapted into an anime, I'm gonna officially take that as like I have succeeded in my life as an artist. Like one of my stories got an anime adaptation. Like I have succeeded in life by this point.
Japanese people be like, I pay you. I pay 300 euros for this. That's the wrong fucking thing. I pay you 300 yen for this.
That's like dirt cheap.
It's 30 bucks. It's literally 30 bucks. 6 figures in yen is probably like damn near close to $30,000.
Yeah, it sounds
Maybe
about right.
3,000, something like that. Take off like 1 or 2 of those zeros.
Yeah.
I know 30 yen is just 3 bucks, so. You know how much you can. Okay. You know what my plan for life is?
What?
Make up to about a good couple $100,000 and move to Mexico. Because with $100,000, I will never have to work again for the rest of my life. That's paying for a house to be built and all this jazz. I will literally be rich. That's what Cheech from Cheech and Chong did. He took all the money that he earned from the movie Cheech and for the movie Up in Smoke, or whatever movie that they did.
I think it was Up in Smoke.
And he took all that money and went back to Mexico. And he has not worked a day in his life since. He's now the ambassador of like a major town or some shit. He made national parks. This dude is like a governor or some shit. He is like set. He's the Trump of Mexico.
Good for him.
Right. I don't know, but sometime tonight I'm gonna go to sleep. I don't know what time that is yet.
I be getting off here soon too.
Cause I'm laying in a bunk bed right now, and I'm just looking up at the running boards of the bed above me, and I'm like, wood.
Yeah, like I'm just thinking of something to draw, but I've got art blocks, so nothing's coming in.
You should draw my actual face. I'd like to see how like my actual face is portrayed into your art, because I've seen how my masked face goes.
It'd just be the same, except it has a nose and a mouth on it.
And some facial hair.
Alright, I guess I can do a quick sketch of that.
Because like all that my face consisted of whenever I did with my bandana and shit was just pissed off, don't give a fuck about the world eyes. Which, to be honest, your art was the basis of my human fall flat character that took me 4 hours to make. And Gavin just had a preset, luckily. He was like, ooh, skeleton. And you got me over here. I'm like, I'm drawing mine.
Hey, Gavin's whole thing was always about skeletons, so that's why I made his character a skeleton.
Well, Gavin got lucky in Human Fall Flat. There's a skeleton default character.
Yeah.
Which also explained how every time we played Gmod, he was a skeleton.
Yeah.
Made him hard to kill in Sandbox because it was hard to see him.
Whatever me and Gavin played Sandbox, we just kind of did whatever the hell we wanted. Like we just
Yeah.
like whenever we did Sandbox, it was just to have fun.
I remember back before I met you guys, there was this kid named Cheesecake I used to play with.
You talked about him before.
Yeah. His name's now Taco. He changed food groups. And we'd play hide and seek in this little town map that I had downloaded. And there was this little house there where you could literally throw everything downstairs and it would block the door where no one could get in. And it was like the best move you could do. Let's see how many people are viewing the stream right now. Probably none because it's so late at night and I'm very bad at this. I'll probably wake up and have like 5 views on this shit.
I'm trying to like draw your face from memory.
I could send a picture to someone. I could send a picture to you privately of what I look like with full facial hair.
You can do that like after I'm done drawing just to see like how accurate I actually am.
Alright. Or you could just not open it until you're done drawing.
Yeah. It is going off of what I think I remember you looking like. I only just drew a head.
Or are you sending the art privately or...
Privately.
Alright, then I'll wait to send the photo. Or, well, after you send it, you would be able to see what I look like anyway.
I drew your eyes a little crooked, but whatever. I don't care.
My nose is crooked. Believe it or not. I got a four-wheeler speedometer to the face. There you go. I'm going to send this picture. Don't open it until you're done drawing. It's an old picture of me whenever I had full facial hair. I gotta hear my voice difference for myself.
I guess what I did isn't too far different.
What?
What I wanted drawing, I guess, wasn't too different. Yeah, this is like a sketch I just threw together in like a minute without really trying much.
Alright. Or you could just not open it until you're done drawing. Someone's watching besides me.
That might be me. I have it opened up right now.
No, it was like just the lifeless eyes.
Yeah.
My hair's a lot shorter now than in that picture. Like, let me see if I can't find a picture of my short hair. Here's a picture on Christmas.
Yeah, it's a little shorter.
I did nothing with my hair that day. I usually like spike it up and comb it over or some shit like that. Let's see if I can't find. Probably would be a homecoming picture. My homecoming picture had pretty short hair. That's me with my girlfriend, by the way.
She does kind of She does kind of look like a female version of you.
I know, right? It's fucking weird. Oh, this is me while I was stoned. If you want lifeless eyes, look at this fucking picture, dude.
Yeah. That's a stoned face, alright.
Lifeless. Bro, you want to see a video of like my wigged out roommate?
Nah.
We had a we had a bet of who could buy the better weed, and I told him I could. And this is what happened after he smoked one joint of what I had to offer.
Alright.
Let me see if I can't find it. It's somewhere in between the space of time here. I literally just seen it not too long ago. There it is. Now, this is how much of a lightweight he is, because I smoked more than him that night, and I was laughing while recording him because he was tripping balls. It might be too big. Yeah, it's too big. Let me compress the video. I hate how fucking Discord does this shit. Wait, no, man. It's not gonna let me cut the video in here. It's all good. Long story short, he was just kind of like doing circles on the floor and sliding around like a retard.
It's not too different from my mental image of high people.
It's really not. Here's a picture of me just completely and utterly dead inside. This is
Yeah,
I
that's
had
what that looks.
had some really short hair in that picture.
Yeah.
My hair's not that short now. It's as long as it is inside that Christmas picture of me and my girl. You know what was funny about that picture? Her best friend and her both wore the same pajamas that day. And I went to her aunt's house and her friend went too. So you got me over there wearing this robe that matched with these two girls wearing basically jumpsuit pajamas. And people said it either made me look like a pimp or that it was a three-way marriage.
I'd believe it.
And I was like, bruh. And a lot more people believed it because my girlfriend's brunette, but the other girl's a blonde. So they're like best of both worlds. And I was like, no.
Yeah.
You know what's funny about that Christmas picture though?
What?
That's a Polaroid that I took a picture of and edited.
Yeah, it does kind of look like one.
It was a really shitty picture before I did any editing to it. Like you couldn't see any facial features at all. And then I did some editing. I do that now for some reason.
That just sounds like a Polaroid. So, yeah.
Like, I did this editing picture. Let's see. This one. This one looks better. It's somewhat choppy-ish on the in-between spot. But did you get it?
What? Yeah.
Yeah, that picture I edited of a sunset and whatnot. But anywho.
Hey, you're not streaming anymore, are you?
Nah, I still am. For some reason.
Alright.
I guess I'm gonna end it because there's not really much point to keeping it going right now.
Yeah. I got like pretty much nothing that I want to talk about.
Me neither. Alright guys, this is the end of the video. Probably the last stream that I do for a long time again. Or not, who knows, I got a birthday coming up, I might stream for that. So, this has been just another adventure with me and Mega Man.
Yeah.
Goodbye for like another 8 months.